We live. We back in this thing. We back in this thing. God damn it.
Grind does not stop.
Fam, we've been back for what? We were gone for 3-4 weeks. No pod, nothing. Just recovering life, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got quarantine's just long, but we back in it. We back. This is not the way.
Just now, innit?
Yeah, this is not the way I wanted you to come on the pod, fam. I wanted you to come on the studio,
I know.
real things. But yeah, let you introduce yourself, bro. It's only right, fam. It's only right.
Myself, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously I'm Chintu, or CBL for a lot of people. Founder of Initiated Nation. That's my baby. Yeah, man, I do a lot of different things, business things, connecting, creating. I write, I speak. Yeah, I don't know. What more is it? That's me in it. I do a lot of things.
What was the reason you created the company though? Like the whole the one your baby, as you say.
My baby. So Initiated Nation, or In. I just call it In now, just because Initiated Nation is a bit of a tongue twister. You get me? It just came out of the way it actually came out. It sounds mad because it's very corny, inspirational. Ooh. But basically, I was in my final year of A levels, the sixth form. I went to the same sixth form that I went to secondary school. So like some of the younger kids and stuff like that we used to get on the bus on, I'd known them since they were like 11, 10 years old. So by the time I was leaving, some of them were like year 9, year 10, like or a bit older. And I come from a fairly disadvantaged background. So I was literally on the bus, one of my last trips to school with these kids. We're on the bus, and the way that we were was like a little mini family in it. Like obviously you see these guys every day. You banter, you fight, all of that kind of stuff. So like we were all close. So we're on the bus, and then I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, bro, like I was very fortunate because I had mentors. I had like big brothers and stuff like that were looking out for me, that were able to help me see outside of my situation, help me like just literally look outside and always push me to grow myself. And I was looking at these kids, and a lot of them, I literally thought, these lot ain't got anybody that can do that for them like that. So then I just had that in my mind constantly. And then I went to university, and then I was kind of flowing through different things. I started speaking more in university as well. So like, I was always interested in the motivational speaking side of things, but I still hadn't had the idea of creating an actual brand or company that facilitates growth for people or promotes growth for people. But then I had a conversation with one of my lecturers, and he was talking about core competencies. So it was a corporate strategy module. And he was talking about he literally goes to each person and said, what's your core competency? What is one particular thing that you are exceptionally good at that makes you kind of stand out from your next peer or something like that?
Yeah, like a unique selling point.
Exactly. So for me, one thing was that I speak. So then it became a case of, okay, what can I actually do with my speaking rather than just going to places and speaking? What more can be done with it? Obviously, I wanted to be an entrepreneur, all that kind of stuff. So I now had to think, okay, how can I now use my speaking to now build a company? And then also out of my speaking, I have what's the word? You can call it kind of like a talent, or I'm just naturally drawn to building relationships with people and just connecting straight away, clicking the way that we have, you get me?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Whenever we see each other, it's always banter straight away. We've known each other for time.
Yeah, trust me.
You get me? So I had that as well. So I was like, okay, that's something that's grown out of my ability to speak to people. How else can I use that? So then it became a case of, okay, try and create a brand that brings people together, that gets people also speaking, and then just pushes that whole growth thing. Because I was still thinking about the kids back in the end. You know what I'm saying? How can they have the opportunity to grow? So now we've got Initiated Nation, going into universities and all these other places, speaking to people, producing content online. So yeah, that's how it came about.
That's good, man. That's good, because obviously not the fact that you found that on a young age, and you just had that in your head since all throughout uni, and that's what kind of motivates you a lot, and kind of be almost like I wouldn't say a role model. You don't really promote that you're a role model, but you're like just for someone to look at you and see you can get out of this other situation over there, or kind of motivate. I could be a words of motivation for you, just to say there's other light, there's a new light over there, it's growing. We need to be
avenues. There's always avenues.
Yeah, we always got different roads to get to the top. So everyone's roads could be straight, or could do like a M way straight, or you can go through the cities, go
country
through
roads.
country roads. You know what I mean? So it's mad though. It's great to hear that. It's always great to hear that. This is why I wanted a studio, fam. I did not want to do this, fam.
We'll do it properly, fam. I swear to you, my story is long. You can't even cover this in one session. Trust me. We're gonna have to do a few episodes.
Bro, trust me, we might have to, fam. When quarantine is gone, when Koroko is gone, fam, have to be done. Yes. But now, how's quarantine life though? How's quarantine life? Obviously, we've been on for about 4 to 6 weeks now. By the time this is happening, so some people have gone longer, but it's about 4 to 6 weeks. So, how you feeling? Like how? Because I'm a type of guy who does not like being in one space for so long, or like I don't like being stagnant, so it gets me paranoid. So how's that for you?
Crazy. For me, I loved it at first. Obviously, I don't get the opportunity to actually stay still a lot. Obviously, traveling, I'll be literally just March in itself. I think I did in the first 2 weeks. I did Birmingham and London, and I think I went to Derby at one point, all that kind of stuff. So I run about too much. So I was so excited just to be told, "Hey, sit down, just sit down." I've enjoyed it because it's allowed me to also address a lot of things with God. Kind of just, I felt like, because it's also, so Louis, a lot has happened in this quarantine period.
Yeah.
Like, I've now been able to speak to certain family members that I don't necessarily always have the time to because of my usual schedule. So we've caught up on certain issues. I've brought them more into certain parts of my life and caught them up. So when I've now needed a bit more guidance, because I'm now seeking God about other things, I've been able to have conversation with my family and stuff like that just during this quarantine period that I appreciate a lot. But now it's at that point where I've had that moment where God's kind of spoken to me. He's shown me a few more things. So now I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm ready to go. So I'm like, I'm about to stay at home. You know what I'm saying? So what was good at the start is now a bit of a problem because I'm like, I can't even be active and do what I want to do now.
Yeah. Especially as you said, like being like an entrepreneur and all this other stuff. That changes a lot of things, not just mentally but financially. So that's something like, even like with when I started quarantine properly, obviously work changed. I had to do a home setup. I had to get certain things and kind of sort out everything. And before I even continued doing other stuff, I tried to do an episode with someone, Nisho. Shout out to Nisho if you might be listening to this. I wished that episode came out, because the reason it didn't come out is because of audio. The audio did not come out at all because I recorded through House Party.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
this is when House Party was at its peak. House Party was at its peak. So I was like, no. That's why I was like, the audio didn't come out, only visual. I was like, this is shit. So that's why I was kind of like waiting, kind of sorting out work, finances, or just sorting out life, just because, as you said, you won't be able to sort out everything. So sort out a lot of that stuff now. Obviously, Zoom came out and everyone's using it. So I was like, let me do a bit of research, make sure everything's good and stuff, and kind of pattern up certain things. And now we can go back to content, get back to work, get back to doing this thing, because it's 3-4 weeks long, fam.
Yeah, it's very, very long. You got to adapt,
bruv. So we back. So back in full effect. Just gonna try and get more people, kind of see what their heads at. Some people are in different spaces than others, so it's always good like that. Obviously, we got to talk about House Party, fam. Got to talk about House Party.
House Party is so lit. House party is so lit. I don't know why people are falling off.
Bro, when when house party first started to come back, I was one of them. Me and 5 people, one of them. The third day, popping. Bare people started getting it. Bare people added me. I said, cool. I see your time. Cool. Say this. That's what this one. All of us are in chats doing drinking games. Everyone's doing madness. I'm thinking it's lit. What was it? After a week?
Yeah.
Story comes out. House party got hacked. There's gonna the people's details are coming out. I said, fuck. My boy messaged me because I was at work. I was doing work. And my boy messages me the article and he's like, fam, I deleted the thing. I'm coming back in a week.
Straight away?
Yeah, straight away. And I was like, let me do a little bit of research first. And I was like, looks kind of fresh or whatever. And then people actually, my list of contacts on House Party, people were actually deleting their account.
Deleted user.
Deleted user, bruv. Oh my days. As soon as that happened, I was like, you know what, babes? I'm so sorry. You man catch me on the side. Yeah, I deleted.
You jumped ship as well?
Jump shipped. I jump shipped just in case. But at the same time, House Party got a little bit addictive for me. Because I'm in and out of there. Bare people just wanted to chat. And I was like, you know what, I need to get out of this thing. So I did that for about 4 or 5 days. That was kind of a good break. So got back in. It's not as lit because people, I haven't added too many people yet. So I'm kind of starting to get back that thing. But here and there, I'm on it. But mostly it is what it is, depending on who's on there. But is it lit for you?
I've still got it. What's funny about House Party is I had the same people that I was linking up with anyway. So that there was like 6 or 7 of us, and we would just jump on there just to all chat. People would always jump in here and there, drop out when they wanted to, whatever.
Yeah.
But I still had the same people, so it was always lit for me. We'd talk about like scenarios, talk about people's like history, their experiences. One guy was talking about how he got caught having sex by his mom, whatever, all these mad stories. You know what I'm saying?
Big man, so the stories that I was getting when we were playing Never Have I Ever, finished.
Why were people doing that? See, I didn't know that Mandem were doing stuff like that, you know. Never have I ever, all this kind of stuff. People were moving to things on House Party and stuff like that. I'm like, is that what you
Big man, the way I was like, I message people mid-convo on House Party. I messaged someone. I'm like, yo, babes, welcome to your friend on this chat because... Bruv, the thing is as well, I'm in chats here on House Party, and it's cool. People are like, oh, don't you know so-and-so? I'm like, that's on this chat. And I'm like, no. It's like, but you went uni together. You should know each other. I'm like, probably see each other, but we've never spoken. Probably the first time we've spoken is now. People would keep, and someone like, as soon as they left, I think this happened a few times. The person's left and they'd be like, yo, you don't remember them? I'm like, no, I never spoken. Oh, it hung out with so-and-so. I'm like, that doesn't mean I know them personally or whatever. Like, this is a bit mad. So I just left it. And then obviously I was like, yo, what good for your brethren? Because whatever. She looks all right. And she's like, yeah, she's a sweet one, whatever. Here's the Instagram. Sent me the Instagram so I can it's on private. I said, fuck, it's private, so I'm not gonna do it. She sent me.
You followed though?
I didn't follow. They sent me a screenshot because we added each other on House Party. That was the first thing, but it wasn't really. We never really spoke other than we were in the same chat. But before I wanted to do obviously to follow the gram thing, whatever. Just let me sprinkle a little C, and then like a little pre, and then that whole thing. Certain information got back to me. I was like, all right, cool. It's nothing. It's no big deal, whatever.
Certain information.
Yeah, certain information. I was just like, oh, okay. I can't bait that out. The man there, I listened in.
That means she's dealt with the man them. That's what I mean.
No, it's not dealt with the man them, but it's just like you know, certain sources you can't just bait out because they're useful sources for the future. You know what I
Fair,
mean?
fair, fair. You don't want to burn your what's it called? Your
The
informants.
bridges
Yeah,
cannot
yeah,
be
yeah. I feel you. I
burnt
feel you.
before they even are
I feel you.
created, fam. Know them
Okay.
way there? So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
listen, there's bear that I'm just like, if I ask about information about this person, certain people that I've never met, but apparently they've
Mm-hmm.
met me. I'm like, okay, it's creepy, but we move. So
Mm-hmm.
happened a few times, and I'm hearing other man like other men are like saying, yeah, I got links after quarantine. I got links now. I got they're
Yeah,
getting
yeah, yeah.
they're getting bruv, have you seen Twitter when it was a peak? I seen someone screenshot a locked room of I think one or two men, and then the other 4 or 5 girls were just showing breasts in panty and that. I said, Jesus, what is this? What is this? Bruv, we can't have a civilized thing. Rotted.
Now, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Um, all you have to do is look at all these quarantine radio, Swarms' thing, all that kind of stuff. In quarantine, people are showing you the real them. You know? They're showing you the real them.
The
So
composure's
I ain't even
broken.
surprised.
Composure is broken, fam. Like,
But
quarantine radio is a beautiful thing. Beautiful, fam. Like, bruv, as soon as quarantine radio started, I was like, okay, this is lit. Then it got to its peak. I said, yeah. I said, nah. Man, every time I'm seeing this, I have to have it in my computer. I can't use my phone every time. I can't go
really,
Twitter. I can't go, bruv. I put Instagram on my computer so I can watch lives.
right.
Bruv, beautiful sight, because then I can drink. I can be on my phone on the Twitter because Twitter is popping every time quarantine radio is on. So
Right. Okay.
yeah, bruv. So there now, Swarms. This thing is I'm in and out. I'm more in and out on
Mm.
Swarms. This thing. It's not a disrespect thing because man rates what
But,
Swarms is
but,
doing.
but
Now,
it's just not the same.
yeah,
Depending
it's just
who.
not the same. And also,
Yeah.
he just reached 1 million followers. So shout out to him.
Mm.
Um, and he's he's got more like American things on there than Tory. But Tory is getting the hype because obviously it's Tory, innit? But
Mm.
Swarms' thing, he's getting the bundas, he's getting the strippers, he's getting OnlyFans, he's getting Cash
I
Apps.
said OnlyFans.
Bruv, these things are actually have OnlyFans links, bruv, on their profile. I
I'm
said,
finding out
Jesus.
more and more people have OnlyFans. I didn't realize. I didn't know it was a thing like that.
What you know things that
Fair
have
people.
OnlyFans?
No, I don't personally know them, but I'm starting to see them like on Twitter and stuff like that. Just there in
Okay.
the bio. Normal looking things. Just OnlyFans. But apparently there's money. So
Yeah, it's money,
yeah, I
it's money
can't tell.
still. I was hearing, I think, I don't know if you know Angela Yee from
Yeah, yeah,
Breakfast
yeah,
Club.
yeah.
She's got her
The
own podcast.
irrelevant one from Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Were you listening to what lip service?
Yeah, I listened to Lip Service, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's her podcast with like a few other girls, and um, one of them started her OnlyFans, and she was just telling like how much she's charging and on the because it's a subscription thing. People got to pay every month,
Mm.
but if they want more
Yeah.
exclusive things, they got to pay for a bit of a premium price. And she's getting racks, cuz. I said,
Because man them just have no composure and no decorum and no self-respect. You get me? I can't lie though. You know the whole sex industry. I'll go another question to ask you after this.
yeah,
But with the whole sex industry, right? And please, may God forgive me. But a lot of girls that look down on women who like make money off of either sex or maybe they've got sugar daddy or this kind of thing. When they're doing it off their own free will and they're the ones actually making them like keeping the peas and making their money, I understand. Not understand. Is understand the right word? I respect it. Let me say it straight. I somewhat respect that more so than a girl who is willingly allowing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 men to run through, can't even afford to keep her lights on. You feel me?
I hear you.
Like, I feel like if you're gonna get peas and allow man them to still hit, do that at least.
But I think it's because it's the internet generation, bro. That's the
Mm.
way this internet generation has given access to so much more money. It's It's incredible, bruv. It's worldwide. You can literally have access to OnlyFans from all over the world, bruv.
Yeah.
Even
The mobile
China.
phone has really changed things.
Even China,
everywhere.
bruv. I wouldn't be surprised if China are sending money to these gals as well. Fam.
Did you know China owned TikTok?
Yeah, I was shocked.
How mad is that?
I thought it was an American company.
No. There's nothing. No, I think at this point, let's just assume everything's Chinese. Let's just assume everything's Chinese.
Facts.
Really and truly, that's the best way. But let me not get distracted. Because I had a question. Off the whole OnlyFans thing, what would you do if you found out your girl had an OnlyFans account?
Jesus Lord. The thing is, I'm trying to think because how would I meet them? Am I meeting them on like a house party thing or Instagram or something, or we meeting in face to face?
Let's say you met face to face.
And she told me she had an OnlyFans like straight up or like later on.
You found out later on, but it's one of them. She wasn't hiding it. It's not like she never told you. Oh yeah, boom. Or she lied to you and said, "Oh yeah, I work in finance" or something like that. She never.
Yeah, she lied about her job, and then she's an OnlyFans girl. That's a bit mad.
Yeah, that's mad.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel, fam.
Yeah, it's because man don't tolerate lies. You get.
Yeah, but I think if she was a real one, then I don't know. It depends. I have to look at the content of OnlyFans though. Is she showing her face? Is she?
Now, when she's, the things that do it with like a balaclava with a belly on.
Bruv, this is what I'm saying. Because there's bare things that I'm seeing, doing, and like showing face. Like
you got it OnlyFans, haven't you?
No, I haven't got OnlyFans. Yeah? But though these things that that like Tory and Swams are getting, they display their OnlyFans on the link of their profile on Instagram.
Yeah.
But when you go to these gals' pages, they're actually like doing sex, like you get me, showing sex appeal, like hardly any clothes on in that, and then you can tell from their like the way they dress or the way they present themselves on the lives, especially. You could kind of assume they have an OnlyFans already, straight away. I'm thinking,
why? Because you can tell that they're marketing.
Yeah, the marketing scheme is a bit mad still.
Yeah.
And OnlyFans has been such a regular topic since everyone found out about it, that it has an assumption of people are on there to obviously get money by showing boobs, breasts, and all this other things.
Delicates.
Bruv, porn stars are even gone on it.
Yeah.
Remember the leak? Remember the 8 terabyte leak of OnlyFans that was circulating?
I didn't even know about that.
Fam, there was a leak on OnlyFans, of 8 terabytes worth of content from different people.
8 terabyte?
Yes, bruv.
Where did that go? See, when I hear stuff like that, I think, where do you put that?
There was a download link and everything, I know
certain Who's downloading that?
Certain men have downloaded it, saved it in their thing. I saw it on Twitter. Everyone, there's like a few men literally downloaded it. All the clips, fam. There's porn stars on there. There's local gal. There's like all these are mainly American.
See. No, deep it. Imagine in that leak, you see a video of your girl. What conversation are you having? What? How is man even addressing that? Because then she's gonna come at you like, "Why were you looking?" And you be like,
like man, them don't have urges as well,
But that's the thing. Like you'd be like, but imagine you're with your girl, but yes, because a lot of men, the girls don't even know that a lot of men still watch porn past they with their girl. But that's it.
What? That's long, bro. Just everybody still watches porn.
No, but certain girls don't like it, which I understand because porn creates unrealistic expectations. But that's not.
I get you in that sense. I get you. If it's sexual expectations, I get you in that sense. But as well, reality will always topple over all these fake scenarios.
Fantasy. Do you
Yeah,
know
the
what's
fantasy
mad?
thing.
It doesn't. Do you know it actually doesn't? So I was listening to a girl share her testimony, and she was talking about how she was addicted to porn and da-da-da. And she kind of went into some of the sciences about it. And she talked about the way that because this is, so let's go into extreme situations. So a porn, like, it's not even that extreme because it's quite common, but let's go into like a porn addict, because a lot of people don't realize that they're addicted to porn.
Yeah.
The kind of chemicals it releases and stuff like that, it's very similar to like a drug addiction and that kind of stuff. Like, it's the craving of the dopamine and all that kind of stuff, and like the dependency on it and that kind of stuff there. It gets to the point where the fantasy is valued more so than the real thing.
Yeah, heard you.
So it's true, like the fantasy sometimes for people is better than the real thing.
I hear you still. But I'm just thinking, fam, because if we stick to these, like, I think we were young, everybody was on porn. Everybody was on porn. And we'd always talk about all this, like, you always hear stories of them like trying to say, like, what would this person do in that scenario, fam? Like, when they're in that scenario and like trying to imagine themselves like doing the porno, almost like a VR thing, like just trying to imagine themselves doing it. And then the other partner is going to be like, is that it? Or what are you doing? Or like, and there's no conversation at all of what you don't like, what do you like. Imagine doing everything that the porn star is doing, but that specific person that you're trying to do it with doesn't like any of that. They are going to be vexed that you're a body count. Vexed! It's impossible, bruv. Oh, imagine that. Imagine.
But this is where a lot of people, so basically what you're saying is, imagine basically, so you're thinking that a girl likes being choked and you're there choking her. She doesn't like that.
Yeah,
that kind
of stuff.
No, but that's where it now gets into a communication and understanding. Because do you know one of the reasons why people say that sex with somebody that you have feelings for is somewhat always better?
Oh, it hits different. It hits different, yeah.
Yeah, it hits different because, again, there's an argument, which is why some people say that that's why sex in marriage is probably the best kind of sex. But when you've got those feelings, there's that mutual understanding, there's that mutual respect, there's a trust that's there. That's why the sex can bang, because there's a community. There's, when you don't even have to say anything, you just look and the person knows. You feel me? That kind of connection there, I think that's where the sex can bang. It's now when you're sleeping with strangers that don't know that you don't like being choked, that don't know that you've got personal space issues, which means you don't like people's hands being here, there, everywhere. Some girls don't like the lights on and all that kind of stuff. So now,
there's bare, bro. There's bare women that say lights off, and I'm like, but there have been women that say that they like the dim lights, they like the mood lighting, all this thing, yeah. And this is through conversation, and I'm just there like, I thought it would just be like, I like mood lighting or like morning light, the lights from outside, like coming out. That's cool. That's blessed. I'm calm with that. And then
I said morning lights. You set the whole scene. Jeez.
Trust me, but when you get the ones that do like, I just like it purely dark. How can I see, bruv? How can I see? Impossible scenes. I get when maybe body insecurities is there as well. That might play a part, but yeah, like sex is meant to be disgusting anyway. Sex is disgusting.
Yay.
To a degree, it depends on what you're actually on. Like,
I said it's got to be nasty.
No. To most women that I've had conversations with, they like men that are very aggressive. Not aggressive. That might be the wrong term, but like take control, or like that might be their thing. Or they like a guy that's a bit submissive, or they like a guy that's This is what I'm saying. That might be nasty to them. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many other factors of nasty that we could not know. It's not just going to be bodily fluids. You know what I'm saying?
I think for me, this is why when I pursued, because I'm trying to be celibate, innit?
Oh, so fam, I'm deep into it now. I'm deep.
Jeez. So what happens is all of these are boom, like
Bro, fam. The way I'm every time, yeah, probably more time. That first round is literally, I don't know anything. I don't know what's gonna happen. I actually don't know because it can either be that 30 seconds you just said, or it could be long.
45 minutes. It could actually be hot, like a film, even.
Yes, bruv. But no, it could be an episode for a series.
Round. I said first round.
No, because it's just because we don't know, bro. We don't know as men because the sexual attraction is going to be either. It's going to literally determine it as well because a lot of it is a kind of psyche as well.
Yeah.
Like as you said earlier, like when you have feelings for someone, that's when the sex is going to bang. It's the same with like mental stimulation or various other things like that, or like just the way the sexual attraction is like it's that tense to where like it's gonna bang, so it's just gonna hit different.
And so sometimes you can build it up so much in your head that once you finally, when you park, you finally park, you end up getting carried away, and then the moment's just dead. You just got carried away, and
that's what I'm saying. It's all mad though. It's all mad, bro. All mad in the dunya, bro. Because
you have to be honest with them though.
Oh, 100%.
I used to tell people, look, you never know what you're gonna get. So you might get 30 seconds, you might get 15 minutes, you might get 20 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. But we just don't know. Because have you noticed how entitled women can be when you either disappoint them with sex or you just don't give them sex?
Yeah, I hear you. A lot of women get like very like annoyed, especially
very annoyed.
When they know they want you, but they're unsure of because they want it now. They want that instant. But man can't provide that. Man's in quarantine, cuz.
I say right now, you know what? Right now, there are a lot of women who they don't even care about people surviving right now. They just want the lockdown to be lifted so they can go see their man. They just want an appointment.
Bruv, I was watching a Instagram live, yeah. This guy was talking to some chick that he knows, whatever, just chatting, normal, quite a few questions, just bands game. Fam, the way she was literally she was just like, she was moving around bare, and she looked like she was outside, and she's like, and she got asked like, "Are you outside?" Like, "Yeah, I'm catching an Uber." I said, "Huh? What's going on?" She's like, wait, are you going to a dick appointment? She's like, "Yeah." Mid live on the IG, I said, Jesus, I can't believe this. So this is what the gal did. I hear you. I rate her for doing it, but at the same time, big man, mid quarantine, bruv, rotted, fam, rotted. Shocking.
I honestly, truly get it. I absolutely understand. I get it. I can't lie. Because most people, if they could, they would. If they could, they would.
True.
These men that are locked up with their babes and stuff like that, they don't know how.
Oh, you man that are locked up with your babes, you are very lucky people, bruv. Very lucky people. Oh my days, bruv. It's incredible.
Do you know people that have? What I want to know is going on is, you know, people that have like housemates where they perhaps have had sexual tension and stuff like that. I want to know what's going on right now. What's the situation now?
Man said, "What's the agreements?"
What's happening right now? Like, is it a case? Because I know people don't like to cross those boundaries, no matter what.
Oh, there's bad, yeah.
Like, nah, we live together, or we're all friends. We don't want to ruin the dynamic. So they won't cross that. We're going into week 4 or 5, as you said, probably week 6 by the time this comes out. But they crossed the boundary. They must have crossed the boundary.
Mad thing, fam. Because you got urges. Everybody's got urges, bro. Everyone's got urges as well. Oh yeah, have you been watching Netflix, the Too Hot to Handle?
Do you know what? I was about to watch today, but I'm gonna watch it with my housemate because
Bro,
I want to see his reaction to it.
bro,
Is it real?
fam.
Is it real? Like, is it real people?
Yes, real peoples.
Oh, okay.
Bro, like, do you know the concept of it?
I know the concept. It's Love Island, but you can't touch or do anything sexual, right?
Yeah, you can't do anything sexual, kiss. You can hug obviously and touch, but you can't like do anything sexual related.
That's fantastic,
Bro, and that's only for 100K.
man. Who
Fam,
do that easy?
Mandem could do it very easily, yeah. But when you are in a hot setting like that,
Mm-hmm.
and drinks are flowing, bro, and
Yeah.
do you have access to this type of scenario, bro? Like, it's
The drink.
Mandem can fiend, bruv.
The drink alone.
And you can't wank as well. You can't masturbate.
Yeah, no masturbation.
That's
Firm
how
Blue.
bro, Mandem. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I think everybody can do it if they could masturbate, but the fact that they cannot. That's prohibited. Scenes are
Nah,
impossible.
you just have to settle for your wet dreams. That's it. That's the best. That's your best shot. You get me? That's literally it.
Man said wet
That's all
dreams.
you
I'm
got.
dead like we're children,
That is
bruv.
That's all you've got. At that
Yeah.
point, man can't. Come on, man. 100K. I'm not. I would tell girls, don't even touch me. Don't touch me. I would be like, no,
fam.
don't even bother.
But imagine,
100K.
you haven't watched it. See, I can't tell you.
I need to watch it. No, spoil it. I don't mind.
No,
I don't mind spoilers.
I'll tell you the one of the punishments in it. So if you kiss, obviously every time you break a rule, the money would get deducted. I'll tell you one of them. Yeah, if you kiss, lips, whatever, it's the charge is 3K.
If you kiss.
Yeah.
If you yo, have you seen that video? There's that video of this girl, right? This girl's like dancing with her male best friend or whatever, and she goes to try and kiss him. Man dashes her out the way like that, fully dashed her on the ground. That's exactly what I'm doing. Are you mad? 3K? You're mad. Costing me free. You must be out of your mind. I'll be so offended.
Bro, if you watch everything else, you would be rattled, bruv, of the charges. Oh my goodness. Bruv.
3K. So like, how does it work? The total pot, is it 100K for everyone or
no? 100K split.
For what? Split amongst how many people?
It depends because people come in and out. People come in and out, so people can actually jump out if they want to, or actually get taken out by the like almost like Big Brother. You can get sent home. Yeah. You can like your housemates can take you out as well, like that type of thing.
You get evicted.
Yeah, you get evicted. Yeah, so your pot can go bigger if people more time just leave or get cut off.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So imagine 10 people, 100K. Yeah. That's 10K each. But if 2 people leave, that increases, or 5 people leave, that whole thing increases. So that's what I'm saying.
But imagine somebody comes, right? Imagine somebody comes in the show, has just such poor discipline. Yeah, just such poor discipline. The pot goes all the way down to like 50K, and then they leave. I'll be mad.
Fam, it's mad because I was confused at the first time. I was like, this concept is interesting, and so that's why it's entertaining. But at the same time, I was thinking, this looks like an American show, innit? Just another version of Love Island, an American show.
Yeah.
Bro, there's British people on there.
And Americans or just British?
Mixed, yes.
Oh, that's weird.
I was like, oh no, there's an Australian guy on there.
Okay.
So it's a bit more international than we think. So I was like, I'm very intrigued. All right, cool.
Netflix knew what they were doing.
Netflix knew what they were doing, but there's a bit too much Babylon Women star. It's a bit, there's not much mixing. You know what I'm saying?
What is it? It's a bit great.
Yeah, it's entertaining, But it is a
Yeah.
bit grey. Yeah.
Okay.
For my liking, but
Yeah.
it is entertaining. You get a few sweet ones here and there. So,
Mm.
but it is entertaining though.
Have you ever watched X on the Beach?
Yeah, I've watched it a few times. Yeah.
That is top TV. That there, top TV. I
Celebrity
swear.
ones, the jokes. Celebrity ones are the jokest ones.
Yes, everyone's a
Because I think I seen of like Joey Essex one time. He was on there,
Mm,
and his ex
mm,
pulled through, and he was already chatting to some Playboy
mm,
supermodel that was
mm.
with him in the show. Fam, he was like loved up. Thought he was finding love of his life.
Yeah.
All hell breaks loose when his ex pulls up. I said, Jesus. Imagine if you're that type of show. Your ex just pulls up out of nowhere.
For me, it can't ever happen. It cannot. It cannot. Oh my gosh. Because I always like to say I've not got any exes, but that's a bit. I've stopped saying that because I've actually got some pretty cool exes, like people that I actually respect. So like, some of them are cool. Now then, one or two, it'll get very political. Like they would bottle someone or they would throw a chair or something like that.
Man said throw a chair. They're from South London. They're on smoke.
Like fam, it would get very, very political. Very political. So I just can't.
Yeah, I hear you. What's this assumption of South London chicks, by the way? Like, what is?
Oh my gosh! Let me tell you about South London chicks.
Oh my days!
Let me tell you about South London chicks. So, for me, yeah, I can't be with a girl from South. I rate them. I actually rate them so much because I feel like they're some of the most straight talking women you'll ever meet.
Yeah,
you get me?
I heard you.
But because of the environment that they've grown up in,
Man said blue story. Oh, I'm dead.
Because of the environment they end up growing up in, a lot of them, not all, but we're speaking generally here. Please don't get offended if it doesn't apply to you. But a lot of them are naturally hard. They're used to being in a very aggressive and tough environment.
Talking like Mandem.
So now, yeah, not even just talking like Mandem. The way that they get moved to. I'll give you an example. So I was on holiday with the Mandem. It's my first lads holiday. It's not like a proper, we didn't go IB for a sign like that. Mandem wanted to go somewhere where there was a bit of culture, all that kind of stuff. So we went to Portugal, saw like the old town, new town, that kind of stuff. The beach was there, so that was lit. But then there was a few girls that were there as well. For me, I adore black women. You get me? So I was looking around. The sisters weren't about like that. And then as soon as I saw the first lot, we were actually sat at a restaurant. The man are eating. I'm facing the wall, innit? So my boys are sat there.
Wait, was this like a few years ago with Mike?
With Mike, yeah, with Mike.
I know that.
that whole holiday was a mad thing. Mike was just on something else that time.
Bruv?
But
yeah, continue your story though. Continue your story.
So now, the man them are here. Obviously, the street is behind me because it's kind of like we're sat outside, so I can't see what's going on out there. Whatever. I think I must be watching football or something like that. All I hear is some of the man them go, "Oh, yo, things there," and then like these three black girls are walking across, whatever. I got up in it. I didn't even waste time. I got straight away. Boom. I'm like, oh, yo, like, boom, boom, boom. Talking to them, whatever. I think Mike came up and joined me as well. We're talking to them. Oh, boom, where you from? Whatever. They were like, London. We're just out here for this, that, whatever. So I must have been like, all right, cool. Well, we're going to this and this place later tonight. I don't know if we swapped snaps then. I think we might have swapped snaps at that point. So whatever. So now it gets to the night out, end of the night out. They came to the club that we met up at some club or something like that. I don't even know how we ended up finding each other, but we met up at a club. And then I'm walking home and one of the girls is trying to tell me, she's like, oh, boom, like, which one are you feeling? Because out of her two friends, she's like, which one are you feeling? And I was like, right, like, first of all, that should have been a red flag already. Because I'm thinking, wait, why?
What's going on? Really a red flag, but I get you. Do
you know why I say red flag? Because it's like, how are you? You're trying to bring me in on your brethrens. You don't even know what I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
It depends. So one of the friends could be interested, and so she's doing recon.
That's definitely what it was. That's
Alright, cool.
most definitely what it was.
Cool.
But the reason I say you don't know what I'm on is like, man could be anyone. You feel me? So I'm very aware. Cause maybe it's just me, but I'm very aware of who I bring in on my friends, innit?
Mm.
You get me? So maybe it's just because I'm very protective of my female friends. But I wouldn't just say like, which one are you feeling? Did they pick one kind of thing? So I must have told which one I was feeling, and then whatever. I'm moving to a boom, boom, boom. A few days pass. We linked up once or twice, and then I was moving to whatever. Now then, this thing's her brethren are now chatting to me, and they're telling me like, yo, like, you're just not being aggressive enough. You're just not da 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 da. I'm thinking, I'm on holiday, bro. You feel me? And even here, like when I'm in the UK, I never chase a girl. I'll never be on you. Like, I'll never grab you and make sure you're on me. Like, keep you know, when man have a girl in a headlock. I'm never that kind of guy.
So muscle like this, like.
Yeah, like, you're not going nowhere. You get me? That's never been me. I've literally been like, I'm feeling you. You know I'm feeling you. You do with that what you will. It's one of them was majority of the time, they always come back. So that's why I've never felt the need to pursue them like that. So now these things are telling me that, boom, you need to be more aggressive. You need to da 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 da. I'm thinking I'm already telling her that, yo, I'm feeling you, and I'm moving to her, I'm dancing with her, all that kind of stuff there, doing the natural da da da. But I'm also obviously I'm avoiding my boys. I'm not gonna be trying to chill with you all the time. I'm not gonna be trying to chat to you all the time. I'm not just gonna grab you by your neck and try and lips you in the club and them things there.
Yeah.
You get me? You know, man don't lips in the club on holiday or anywhere else. We don't do that.
I've had a few setbacks.
When you're sober, you don't do that. When you're drunk,
Yeah. Sober.
When you're drunk, But man's on holiday, so I'm not
I
trying
hear
to do
you,
all of that.
I hear you.
Get me? But yeah, so that was when I learned, because I swear to you, the way that I was moving to the girl, it was just, that's normally how I do it, and it's always fine. No one's ever said, boom, it's not aggressive enough. So I was literally like, okay, yeah, you girls, that's what you're used to then. You're used to man them, because one of my boys was from London, South as well, and he was I don't want to say badding up one of the girls, but the way that he would talk to her, at one point they nearly got into a scrap. Like they were arguing, but she liked it. Like I could tell she you get me? She liked it. So I was watching. I was like, so that's where you want me to be. You want me? I said, nah. South girls.
That's amazing, fam. Like I've been literally just hearing about South chicks. I'm like, raw. Like I've met a few South girls and they're cool. Like it's not like they talk like Mandem or they are very rude or whatever. They're pretty cool.
They're fantastic.
Northwest.
They're so paying as well.
Yeah. Facts. Oh, bruv. Northwest as well. Mad and Zine. A girl told me, yeah, she's from Harrow. I said, what? You're from Fredo and that man's ends? Yeah, you're definitely a road chick, cuz. Definitely from ends. Zit.
Could you wife a thing that's about that life? Not about that life, but she's grown up around that.
Grown up around it? It depends where she is at now, but maybe because obviously there's experiences and then there's actually being involved in that life and actually just seeing it in general. So yeah, man, it does have to depend, I think, because if she was involved in that, that's a bit mad. That's a tricky situation where you'll have a ride or die Bonnie and Clyde thing, but at the same time she could be a lie, bruv. A spark could just,
she could set you up. She could set you up, and there could be a bad argument, just one bad argument, and she's got Mandem on you. You're having to now run for your life. That's
what you mean. Mandem will just roll up to you as soon as you step out of the house, bruv. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's actually a very, very long issue. But there's one girl I want you to check out. She's sick. She's a rapper. Her name's T Zandos. She did a what's Kenny All-Stars thing on BBC?
Oh, Voice of the Streets, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think she's the Voice of the Streets. She goes hard, but
is this a drill chick?
Drill chick.
Yeah, I think I've heard of her. She did she's hard, and then there's another girl called is it Sado?
Shavo.
Shavo's
hard. Shaver is hard.
hard.
Yeah. Shaver is
The
hard.
way she incorporates Yoruba. Oh my days. I said,
Orogurutu, yaga. Hey,
bruv.
that she's hard.
Because she came Shabo, the tune she put out on a drill tune, that came up on a playlist, didn't it? That I was shuffling. I was just shuffling on a playlist while I was in the gym. And I thought the beat was hard, and then the way she was spitting, I said,
she rides it so calm.
Rides,
so calm.
Rides, bruv.
She's actually sick.
And
but see, those kind of girls there, they'll set you up. But Karen, you're saying you think?
I said set you up.
They'll set you up. Careful.
Aye, but no, like, I don't know. I haven't dated a proper London thing yet, so it's kind of like a tricky thing for me, innit? Obviously, I know girls from London, and then obviously I used to live in London for a little piece before going West Sussex, but I didn't meet anyone like fully from London until later on in my life. And obviously, some of my friends are from either northwest, south.
Either. Yeah. Do you know what it is about London girls though? Off of the ones that I know, once you get past the fact that they're from London, like I would say like maybe 80 to 90% of them are just very, very normal girls. And when I say
them are calm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but there is this, especially for somebody that grew up in the Midlands, there's a certain layer that you have to get past to be able to understand how they communicate, to be able to understand, because I know a lot of men, they're intimidated by London girls. You feel me? Because these London girls, they're not off the face, like off just the face. They'll call you moist, they'll call you this for doing something that maybe a girl from the Midlands might not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're cool with saying something that's not really something that we would call out here, and like either whether it be the Midlands, whether it be southwest, like bro, they're calling it out regardless, and you get me. So they're not afraid to call it out. But there are some people that are very like respectable and be like keep that private a little bit or so forth. But it depends. Yeah, it depends on the chick. Like I haven't had many. I've met loads of girls from south though, south or east. I don't meet girls from. I've met girls from north, but not as much as south and east. West here and there, obviously. So yeah, northwest obviously. But yeah, like it depends, man. It does depend, man. I remember like a few girls I've met. Like I remember just meeting south chicks. Carnival especially, Carnival weekend, Notting Hill Carnival weekend. I swear I met more South London, East London. Yeah, South London, East London chicks more than anything.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's their scene.
No, it's not even a carnival. This is like before carny, like Friday, Saturday thing. Just go into these random events and that. Yeah, bruv. I was like, wow, bit South.
Where were you?
I was on a Friday last year. On the Friday, I was at the Ace Hotel. There was a rooftop party there, so I went there. The man that put up. I was at a brunch on Saturday, and then Sunday carnival, and Monday carnival. So I met a lot of South chicks as well, but obviously people were saying carnival was cancelled as well.
This year?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that there's a possibility. They haven't said anything yet, but it depends. Like, fam, I need my money back from Afro Nation, fam, because I was meant to go Afro Nation.
Have they cancelled it? Have they confirmed?
No, bruv. They still saying it's still gonna go, but I'm like thinking, bruv. People, this is my suspicion. They're gonna wait for Rolling Loud to cancel because that's the week before then. That's the one I'm thinking we're doing. But a lot of people are saying, just give us the refund now. Respect yourself, because, fam, pandemic. Like, we actually possibly cannot leave this country, and also, fam, why are you putting? I think someone said that there's a Mexico now in September, out of the blue.
They added. Oh, yeah, I heard something like that. They added a date.
I heard about that, and I was like thinking, raw, really? Why, fam? You just cancelled Puerto Rico. You best have given refunds to those people. I'm hearing that people are starting to get refunds now, and I'm like, raw, bro. Like, just cancel the whole wireless. I think is cancelled.
Yeah. Most of the festivals here have already been cancelled.
Yeah,
Wimbledon's been cancelled.
Yeah, everything's been cancelled here. Like, bro, post quarantine, post lockdown, when everything is done, you will see everybody in the streets, bro.
Active.
You will see people that you haven't seen in years out in the streets.
But I want to see the introverts out. I want to see what they're like. I think introverts are going to go to 1 or 2 motos and then just go back.
Yeah, go back, bro. Just keep it moving. They'll go out for maybe 2 weekends or 1 month, a weekend, all 4 weekends in a month.
Yeah,
and then just keep it moving after that.
That would be it for the whole year. I saw someone posted something like, after this lockdown, I'm going to live my best life for a while, and then I'm getting engaged. I'm like, okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I can't lie. Sounds like a good plan. Very, very good plan. I might try that myself. Living your best life.
I'm gonna come clean. That sounds lit. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
That might sound lit, you know?
That sounds very, very good.
Just because if this happens again, fam, you know what I mean? God forbid. Knock on wood and that.
I'll be upset. I'll be so upset. I'm just praying that it gets knocked off soon. Because right now, it means that mine can't even do events.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, fam. I was literally planning for the live show. And then, bro. Yeah, man. But obviously, just hopefully everything's going good in that. So everyone, please listening, watching on YouTube, or you're listening on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, or whatever. Wash your fucking hands. Clean, shower, or whatever. After you, if you're going out, go out for a bit, get your essentials, then come back home and go shower straight away. Use hand sanitizer when it's available, or bring along a squirty thing, like the small one. No, it's not gonna hurt.
Just stay at home.
Yeah, stay at home as much as possible, man. Because I know loads of people that started work for the NHS or have been working for the NHS, even family members, and they've just been trying to be safe as much as possible. Like, even before coming home, clothes are being changed, and then working clothes are straight to the washer. Wash that shit. Calm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything's getting cleaned. Like, my bedroom just got sorted, so I just the walls have been painted and other stuff, like for any molds and anything like that. Like, vacuumed everything, when wiped, floors are clean. Just trying to set it up, like new beds and all that. And yeah, man, I think everybody's
during quarantine.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, just to kind of not just keep busy, but also because I'm still working, I don't get to do it much, but obviously family members, it's always nice to help. And just clean, man. Just shower, wash hands as much as possible, especially hand sanitizers, fam. And obviously as well, wipe your shoes just in case, slippers, anything like that. You never know, because people spit on the floor, bro. And this whole apparently during the research, it stays and surfaces for about 72 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really come to kill people, this thing, you know.
Yeah, bro. It's mad, fam. It's mad. It's mad. Like, Korea's, because I know someone that's in Korea. I know a few people that's in Korea right now, and everything is pretty. It's not locked down fully. The country's in lockdown. Like, nothing can come in now, I think. But shops are still open. Restaurants still open. People can move around and stuff. It's just a bit wary because masks, gloves, and all this other stuff. But schools are closed. A lot of things are closed. But people can still. There's not that much social distancing because they're the lowest of the low right now.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad as the UK and other European countries and America especially. But yeah,
have you seen Sweden?
Yeah, I've heard a few things. I've heard a few things. It's
They're
mad.
trying to do the whole, what's that thing? What's the crowd immunity or something like that?
Yeah.
Herd immunity. Trying to do herd immunity.
Yeah.
But they've locked down. I was literally supposed to go out there, and then they cancelled my flights. Yeah.
Fam, there's bad people that have got cancelled flights. Like I know people that tried to go America for events, cancelled flights. So you have to wait till next year for that event, or like going back to Africa to do some events or workshops and stuff. They've got cancelled.
Yeah.
Like just to help the community up there. It's mad.
It's weddings are the ones I feel sorry for.
Oh, bro.
They're the ones.
If you had a wedding plan for this year, make sure you can reschedule that for next year, top of the year at least, fam. Because the way that this year is looking, bro, there's a possibility we might not even have a summer, like a real summer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that'd be a shame.
Oh, it's mad, bro. It's mad, fam. But yeah,
I think they're gonna limit gatherings.
Yeah, they're gonna limit gatherings definitely. Even if lockdown's lifted here, I think there's not going to be much gatherings and stuff like that. Restaurants and fast foods will be open, but not. It's going to be a bit more limited, just to decrease as much as possible. But we'll see, man. These 3 weeks are going to be telling if it can be controlled or not. Or they find a vaccine as soon as possible. Yeah, so hopefully, just keep safe, my brother. Real talk.
Of course, man. You as well.
Everything else when we go back, but give them their socials, man, so they can hit you up with anything future related. You know what I'm saying? I know you're trying to do the thing, you know.
You can find me Instagram. That's my main thing. C.B.L21. I feel like that's easy, but it doesn't sound easy when I say it. And then initiatednation.com. So initiated, like you're an initiate, and then nation.com. That was the website. I don't think it's active anymore, but just at Initiate Nation on Instagram. Just find me. Best way to just connect is, as I said, Instagram at c.b.l21. You can find me on LinkedIn, Chintu B Lamba on LinkedIn. We can connect because I work with obviously professionals and creatives, so you can get me on Insta, LinkedIn, whichever works for you. And this natural light's got me looking dark, innit?
Oh yeah, before we go, how's the trim looking? How's the trim? Bruv, it's peak, bruv.
I was actually thinking that. I was literally thinking when the barbers open, they can charge £30 and people will pay it. I'll pay it. Charge £30. I won't even complain. You won't hear Pim. Charge it because right now, do you know what's bad? If you look, right, it's here now. Like it's growing.
Shit, it's coming out of the durag.
It's coming out of the durag.
I had a trim. Mine is booky, bruv.
Yeah.
Oh
You're still
my God, bro.
No, I mean, let me not, because we're all in the same boat.
Trust me.
I had a trim right before. I had a trim just before, so I went short. So I was all right.
Bro, I had the trim a weekend before lockdown.
That was before I saw your thingy, isn't it? Anime and Chill.
Yeah, Anime and Chill. Shout out and anime. Yeah, man.
Had the trims.
Yeah, the podcast is back, so we're gonna keep doing this, get more people on, man. So you're the first one to come through the thing.
Definitely, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get more people on this next week as well. Trying to do weekly. We're back weekly. Trying to do that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we're trying to.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. We'll do it properly as well, fam. We'll do it properly.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Because man couldn't even get into the topics and them. Because when I tell you, like, man's got a lot of mad situations.
No, I'm saying.